Hey, it's Eric Powell with the Future Mill. Let's talk about the Roth IRA and the rules for 2021. Now, before I go into the rules, I want to talk about the modified adjusted gross income. The reason I say that is because if you do not know what modified adjusted gross income is, you aren't going to know what the rules are because you could mess all of this up. So let me just go into that for just a minute. The modified adjusted gross income is your income minus allowed deductions. So a standard deduction that you get when you file your taxes is not considered a deduction that will come off of your adjusted gross income, but a 401k contribution could be. So make sure that you know what your modified adjusted gross income is, because that is where all of these numbers come from. So with a Roth IRA in 2021, if you are married filing jointly, you can make up to $198,000 and you can contribute to a Roth IRA. You and your spouse both can. Now, between $198,000 and $208,000, there's a phase out. So if you make between those numbers, then you can still do a Roth IRA, but you have to do a reduced amount. Now, if you make $208,000 or over, you cannot do the standard Roth IRA. You would be able to do what is called the backdoor Roth IRA, though you have to be very careful when doing that. I'm going to make another video to explain more of the backdoor Roth IRA because it sounds so simple and a lot of people do videos on it, but there is a danger with it if you do not do it correctly. Now, for a single head of household, if you are investing in a Roth IRA, you can make up to $125,000 per year. Between $125,000 and $140,000, you have a reduced amount that you can put in. And then if you make $140,000 or over, you cannot do the Roth IRA in the standard way. Again, you have the option to do this in a backdoor Roth IRA, but that is totally different. Now, when you're talking about these, though, I do want to say one other thing, because if you have a Roth 401k, that is totally separate than a regular Roth IRA. Roth 401k, you would be allowed to do with your employer no matter what the income is, but not the standard Roth IRA. If you got some value out of this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Also, if you want to know more about opening a Roth IRA and you want professional money management and a professional advisor to be there for you, go to thefuturemill.com. Click Get Started. You can select one of our memberships. If you're not sure exactly where to go, just click Book a Call. We would be happy to talk to you and help you further.